invite you to the game. It just kind of happened. You're welcome.
No worries, mate.
So Louis already going. No, never mind. He's now in Racing Point. It's all good.
Somebody's spectating.
What?
Somebody else is spectating.
Are you sure?
Yep. There's 3 people spectating.
Brilliant. Anyway, do you want to go do your intro? Even though it's already started.
I'm just gonna put it in the group chat quickly.
You might want to do your intro soon.
Yeah, everybody, welcome to the 2020 Performance Racing F1 Division 2 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hopefully it all goes alright tonight. There was a few safety cars yesterday, and I reckon there's going to be just as many tonight. What do you reckon, Reese?
Yeah, most likely. I mean, we've had our fair share of safety cars in Division 1, and we done a practice race here of Division 2 a few hours ago, and that was quite hectic. So I expect nothing less in this one.
Well, I'm still very surprised that there was 5 full course yellows yesterday. I swear in the patch they could only be 4, but
Yeah,
hey-ho.
I was more annoyed than surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, you still won the race though, mate. So there's...
Yeah, but safety cars are always very stressful.
Who's the first? Louis is the first person out. We'll ride along with him. We need to get everything sorted. Ride along with him. What strategies do you reckon are going to be in tonight?
Well, I think the best way to go about it is to qualify or start the race on the mediums, but it all depends on people's pace really, because the softs they only last 8 laps, and when you get to that lap 7, lap 8, hang on, reach your microphone. What about my microphone?
Are you sharing your audio, mate?
Yeah. You sure you didn't screw something up?
No, I haven't screwed anything up.
My thing should be included. It is included, so I don't know why.
Well, I can hear you, mate.
I can hear it on the stream thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Louis puts it in the wall at turn 12. Has he got any damage? Yeah, he's lost his
template.
I'm quite surprised actually how well Louis did in Division 1 yesterday.
He did do very well, didn't he? I mean, yeah, in qualifying he kind of what happened to him in the race? Oh yeah, he reversed off the
grid, didn't he?
You sound really bitty.
Really bitty.
That's just my voice, you knob.
Alright, who's the first person on track now?
I'd say
Sauber. We'll along with Frez and White. Alfa Romeo, mate, not Sauber.
It is what it is. I am who I am.
They got an upgrade along the Sauber.
Not really much of an upgrade though, is it?
No, not really.
But yeah, as I was saying before, Hosty rudely interrupted me. The softs will only last about 7-8 laps, and even when you get them to that stage, the grip is completely gone. So going through a castle section, you either go through there really slowly, or you risk hitting the wall. So yeah, the mediums are definitely the right way to go.
Yeah, I agree. Like as you said, 7-8 laps. It's not a lot, is it? Like if a safety car comes out with like 6 laps to go, which I can probably imagine on this track, because there's going to be a few DNFs. Safety car comes out with like 6-7 laps to go, I'd say pops on and try and get the softs on. Because, as we saw last night, there was a few people who took the gamble and went onto their softs at the third safety car and actually came quite high.
Yeah, in contradiction to what I just said, to be fair, like, starting on the softs here isn't the end of the world, because you will most likely see a safety car within those first opening laps. So, yeah,
Well, see what time Frozen White puts in here. Sorry for cutting you off there, mate. A 140.6. It's not a bad time.
no, that's pretty decent. Who's next across the line? That's Mercedes.
He's just going on to
No,
his
must be an
flyer. I
outlap.
think it's
RKR Skills,
RKR Skills sitting at
141.5.
141.5. And he puts it into the wall.
Harry with a 141.5 as well.
Hodges goes fastest with a 140.6.
So I'll shut up and let you say all that. You're supposed to be leading the stream.
Yeah, it's alright. Right along with Monkey D. Luffy. Mace Camdu goes fastest with a 139.4.
Iceman just hit
1 second quicker
hit the
than
wall.
A. Hodges.
Yeah, he's lost his front left end plate.
Okay, is he on a flyer or?
He was on a flyer, yeah.
He'll probably come into the pits now then. See what Monkey D. Luffy sets. 140.6, that puts him P3. I think that's a Red Bull of Little John coming up to the line. Yeah, we'll ride along with Little John.
He's on an outlap.
Yeah, he's about to cross the line to go on his fly-in. It surprised me how many people actually use their ERS during their outlap, actually.
Yeah,
normally I save all of mine for the flyer.
Yeah, I saw a lot in the Div 2 chat earlier on that a lot of people are actually using automatic ERS, which might be why.
Okay. See, I run manual, because in the Div 4 chat earlier, a lot of people were saying that they struggle with switching between the certain sections.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Obviously, if you're new to the game, it's going to be more difficult. But the one that I find difficult is manual gears. But I'm on a pad, not a wheel, so I don't have to be part of it.
Yeah. I mean, it all just comes to practice, because I think people might get a bit confused with having to change ERS fuel modes while actually driving the car and stuff as well.
Especially around tracks like here in Singapore, though, it is quite difficult. Whereas if you've got like an open track like Austria or something, it's quite easy.
Iceman, he's complaining on the group chat that Louis blocked him, and when he hit the wall, I did see a Force India a racing point in front of him.
Yeah. Interesting. It might not have been on purpose, but there's Little John with a 141.8. Who's the next person to cross the line?
I think it's Louis. It is Louis, yep.
Louis goes third with a 139.4. I'm trying to see who's next.
These are very close times.
No, it's not Revjaw. I think it's Frozen White, actually. Frozen White comes into the pits. Next is the Mercedes, I think, of the Milky Bar.
Oh, I just saw McLaren hit the wall. I think it was Elite Swift.
Was it? That was Elite Swift.
Yeah, he's missing his front left end plate. Oh, and the Mercedes in front of him. Oh, now he's missing half his front wing, and the Mercedes in front of him, which I believe is the Milky Bar guy, hit the wall as well. Jesus. And he's hit the wall in the castle section again.
Running along with BF Jambo to set his well, he's on his flying. Well, it's glitched a bit. It says he's only in like 10 seconds in, and he's like nearly completed sector 1.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of carbon fibre on the track, mainly from Elite Swift.
Yeah, it is a hard track to get used to. Obviously with practicing it pretty much all week. It's coming more natural. I will say that.
Yeah, you know what I'm surprised about?
What I mean?
Perry, he's P9, not that far off of first, and he's only getting used to the wheel quite recently.
Yeah, he only got it the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, so that's quite impressive by him.
I would have a wheel myself, but I don't have the room.
Taka Hashirafaka in the Twitch chat. Elite Swift and the Milky Bar guy, and I believe Jambo as well, yeah, they are Division 3, but Arceus Skills, he has been
Actually
promoted to this. Yeah.
Yeah, Arceus Skills and Louis got promoted last week, actually, so they are now Div 2 drivers, sorry.
You're very welcome, Perry.
My stream's just like major glitch. Well, the game's major glitch. There's BF Jambo's like just coming to the end of 72 now. I swear he was crossing the line. Grandmasters need to sort their shit out.
What's the swearing? I'm not even sure if they're enforcing that rule anymore, because I heard Dan in our stream swear quite a bit.
Yeah. Right, it's crossing the line. 2 minutes
2 minute 14. You must have got held up.
Maybe
or
it didn't
something.
glitch. Maybe it didn't glitch. I don't know. Who's on?
Oh, Krusty's out.
Oh yeah, I just realised that. Oh, that's Arceus Skills, so we'll follow along with him. Yeah, but maybe he just doesn't want to set a time or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
It is a hard track to get right if you're not very confident. Like at the start of the week, as soon as I realised that Azerbaijan was the next one, I was like, oh. Because for me, Monaco, Singapore, Azerbaijan are the three toughest tracks for me. Because obviously having the settings right, like the hairpin at Monaco, I'm not getting around that.
Yeah, I quite like those tracks. It's Spain, which is the next track, and I'm not really too confident around Spain. I've never really liked it as a track, and I find it quite boring to go around as well. Jews 5 short is about to cross the line. He puts in a 142.3, goes 12th.
Ooh. Oh, Perry's retired. Has he just binned it?
No, I think
he's castle section.
Has he?
He's binned it in the castle
yeah.
section. That's a shame for Perry. He put in a really good time as well.
Just as I say that he's been doing very well.
See what time Arceus Skills can set. So just quite
BS Jambo was promoted 2 weeks ago.
Oh no, he's diving in. Skills is diving in.
Yeah, we've only got 2 Div 3 drivers in today.
Is it A Hodges? A Hodges is on his flying lap and he's just coming through the castle section. A little bit wide coming out of it. See how he deals with the infamous turn 12. I hate that corner, it's one corner I always get wrong. Yeah, that was quite nice around there. We've already got 2 people out of Q1. Harry, who binned it into castle section, and Rusty the Clown, who hasn't even set a lap time.
Yeah, Perry, on the chat, he's not keen on his wheel at the moment.
A Hodges goes P5 with a 140.6.
Iceman's about to cross the line for his first lap time. He goes 13, 13 to the 142.1.
As it stands currently, Elite Swift is the driver in the drop zone. We'll follow along with him because he's on his outlap and see what he can put in, see if he can improve and put Just Sean into the fight for Q2.
The Milky Bar guy goes 11th to a 141.5. He done that just before Iceman.
Oh, that's not bad. This puts him out of the drop zone.
Yeah, all they have to do, all
BF
BF
Jambo's left the
left.
session if somebody can invite him back.
All these drivers have to do now is just get around the circuit with all wheels intact and then make it through to the qualifying now.
Yeah. But apart from Elite Swift, he needs to.
Yeah, he needs to get a bit faster.
Yeah. He needs to make up about 7/10 on his last lap time to come out of Q1. See what he can do.
Ooh, Iceman grazes
Goes
the
even
wall.
faster with a 139.2. What was the FL yesterday in qualifying?
I think it was
You
a
remember?
low 138. I'll have a quick look.
Because I know it was yours.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it.
Quite nice up castle there from Elite Swift. Just Sean comes out for his outlap. I don't know whether he's called that too late though. Nice one,
Yeah,
for
that-
Elite Swift.
That is too late. He's not going to make it back round.
I think he's just going to. He's either just going to scrape it or he's going to cut it short. So at least that. Did tap a few of the walls down the motorway section.
Yeah.
He crosses the line with a 140.8, which puts him P10, putting Just Sean in the drop zone, and not sure whether he left himself enough time to actually go out. Just coming into the castle section with just under a minute remaining on Q1. It's going to be close either way. Don't want to hold back. You need to put as much speed through as you can to make it out. I think Milky Bar guy's just behind him.
Yeah, there's not
Milky
many
Bar guy's trying to get
many
some
cars
toe,
on track right
although
now.
he's moving past. No, there isn't. Well, I think just Sean's stabbed himself in the foot because he just let Milky Bar guy pass.
Yeah, they're not going to make it.
There's 10 seconds to cross the line. So get
No,
on the fire.
they're
I think
both out.
Milky Bar might.
No, I think they're both out. It's very close.
Milky Bar dives into the pits. Just Sean just crossed the line.
Ooh.
He has, he's just crossed the line. I think he's out. Yeah, he's in. He's able to put in a lap. That was close. Had a second remaining. Jesus.
The pole position for Division 1 was set with a lap time of 138.023.
That's a very fast lap time. See if anybody can get anywhere close to that today.
I need to put my phone on charge.
I've had mine on charge while we've been having a laugh earlier.
Screwing about, going backwards around a bunch of tracks.
And the classic cars.
Very fun. I still want to
Hey,
try the
going
Lotus
round in them
around
Lotuses
Monaco.
round this track was fun.
Yeah, I wanted to do it around Monaco, but everyone else was like, nah, let's take each other out.
Yeah. Nice demolition derby setting.
Which we sucked at.
Yeah. The what just Sean sets for second 2. He needs to make up 5/10 to knock Iceman out. He's down by 4/10. I think that's it. I think that's just shown out.
Let's have a look. He only needs to improve. Actually, he needs to improve by a lot.
Yeah, he needs to improve by 5/10. He's already up on his lap by 4. There he goes out. That's the end of Q1, guys.
We have 3 drivers out then instead of just 2.
Yeah, because obviously Perry put it in the wall, so he has to start on P15, otherwise he would have been in Q2. So there's the confirmation. We've got Christy Leclown and just Sean out of Q1, with Christy Leclown not setting a lap time. And because Perry binned it into the wall in Castle section, he's unfortunately out too.
Sean just puts in the group chat that this track is hard.
It is, and he should have practiced. Yes, I believe he should have practiced, mate. I've been practicing all week with the likes of Reese and Hosty. Getting ready for tomorrow.
No pressure. You'll have Hosty watching over you the entire time.
Oh, tell me about it.
Jambo's left again.
Yeah.
And he's joined back again.
And he's joined again. There's been a lot of issues with the servers tonight, I think.
This lockdown, just too many people are playing it.
Yeah. Well, let's see who's the first out in Q2.
Chat, who do you think will get pole position here at Azerbaijan?
Just about to ask you the same question, to be fair, mate.
I think...
Who do you reckon?
I think it's going to be Louis.
Louis?
I've seen his qualifying pace in Div 1 and he made it all the way to Q3. You know, the likes of Hosty and Dan Watson, they were out in Q3, Q2, but Louis, he kept it quite consistent and he was very quick.
Although, he is out on the softs. Beard Boost, Monkey DeLuffy, Elite Swift and Revjaw have all, and the Milky Bar guy now, have all got the medium tyre set. So they're doing the strategy that you were saying. For me personally, I think pole position is set by Beard Boost. He was very fast last week around China. And he seems to be following that up this week.
That's true. I think Beard Boost, his main rival was the rivals from Div 1.
Yeah. Louis lets Beard Boost pass. We'll follow along with him since he's now the lead car on track. Also, I have to say I'll give Little John a bit of a rush. He's very fast as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd say it's between Little John, Louis and Beard Boost.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know who's leading the championship here though.
Who is though?
I don't know who's leading the championship in Div 2. Do you have any idea?
I think it's Louis.
Oh yeah, it is, because his points from Div 3 continued on to Div 2, didn't they?
Yeah, so it's Louis in first with 52 points, Revjaw behind with 44, Little John with 41, then it's Mace Camdo 36, Frozen White with 28, Moto Roosters, don't know who that is, but he's got 25 points.
Okay.
Shane,
he might have won Australia or something and he's gone.
Yeah, but Shane, who again is supposed to be in this league, and in this division, I've not seen him since he got promoted. But he was quite fast.
Yeah, he was very fast in Div 3. Him and Louis were just way ahead of the pack.
Yeah,
although
it's a shame
Iceman has gone out on the hard tyre. But where he's got the hard tyre fitted.
He's doing a hosty.
Very much so. See whether he can actually get through on the hard tyre. That puts him out for starting on the hards. Not sure whether that's a little bit too ambitious or not.
Might be, but he only has to beat, I think it's 3 more players.
Or
So maybe... Yeah, but then there's only 13 drivers in this.
14.
There's 13.
Yeah. And bed boost sets a 140.1 on the mediums.
Oh, Mace
As Mace
can
Camden goes top with a 139.4, but on the soft tyre.
I think that is the sort of relative gap
Draw with a
between the softs and the
140.7.
mediums.
Monkey Luffy with a 141. Dead. RKR Skills with a 140.6, but on the soft compound. Right along with Iceman, who's on the hards, going out for his outlet. He comes up to the castle section. Nice and conservative through there. Don't want to be going too fast through there, otherwise you will get it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we've not seen what we saw in the previous one in Div 1, where there's just a massive train of everyone trying to get a toe.
Yeah, we might see that in Q3, because that was in Q3, I believe.
Yeah, Q3, but saying that, there's only one driver that actually improved in the time in Q3. Everyone that was in that train all went off into the pits, so maybe the dirty air was just too much.
Maybe. As Iceman crosses the line to start his flying lap. Wonder if he'll actually set a decent time. I don't know what the delta is for the hard tyre.
No, I'm not sure.
Toasty would know.
He knows all.
He does know all. Like, he probably knows all of these corners as well. I only know Castle and Turn 12. It's not even called Turn 12.
Louis Vuitton 1 minute 40.2. He's slower than Bear Boost in the mediums. Oh, but Iceman.
Maybe it was just a
purple
conservative
first
lap.
sector.
He has.
Purple
And on the
first
hard
sector on a
compound as
hard
well.
compound, yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, the
Seems
first
to be
sector
following the
is
racing line
just
really well.
a lot. Oh, he goes wide there, loses back end as well.
Although Frozen White set a 139.9 on the softs as well. I mean, well,
There's a bit of a gap between
Bit of,
Mace Camden and Frozen White.
yeah, there is. There's a bit of front wing just chilling by turn 12, so obviously somebody's crashed there.
As always.
See if he keeps it flat through the motorway. He does. Yellow's in sector 3, but I think that's somebody coming. Doesn't seem like a great lap for Iceman though. 143 dead.
Yeah, that's a bit,
Don't know whether
bit of a gap.
there was a bit of an issue through sector 2 and 3.
Well, we still him run wide out the Castle section.
Yeah, but that's
But you
not
have to,
2 seconds.
yeah, but you have to remember, the first sector is a lot straight. It's the sector 2 and sector 3 where there are more corners, and that's obviously where the hard compound tyre is, you know, not going to be the best.
Just jumped on with Little John since he's just started his fastest lap. Well, flying lap, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
The Milky Bar guy is ahead of him on his flyer.
Yeah, we'll jump on the pin instead. Since he's ahead on track.
Oh, he gets the purple first sector.
But Azzy, or is it just Codemasters tricking us because it's his like fastest first sector?
I can't tell anymore. He gets it very well through the car suspension though. Nice and clean.
Does. A little bit wide through there though.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to lose him too much time.
Coming up to turn 12. Very nice.
Oh, it's the wall, but it doesn't
look
look like any carbon fibre came off.
No, he looks all good. A bit wide there. See if he keeps it flat through the motorway.
Elite Swift missed his braking zone in sector 1.
Oh, is that what the yellow flags were?
Yeah.
And Monkey Bar crosses the line with a 142.5. It's pretty 9. And Little John goes 8 for the 140.7.
Natural rev drill on the softs.
He taps the wall a little bit there through the motorway. At least it's not as bad as the Lotus from 1972. He dives into the pits.
I noticed that the chat for Div 2 isn't as active as what it is for the Div 1.
Are you in every division chat?
No, I don't mean that, I mean the Twitch chat.
Oh yeah. It's because Funky Monkey hasn't got his boys backing him up. We've got Elite Swift just starting his flying lap.
As far as that Swathings hasn't came out yet.
He did, he went back in.
Oh, right.
He came out and then went back in just after his out lap. He needs to come out soon though, otherwise he's not going to be able to set a time. See whether he's up and going onto the soft tyre.
Right now it looks like Beard Boost is the only driver that's fast enough to safely make it through into Q3 on the mediums. Oh, but he decided to go against that and sets his fastest time on the softs.
Maybe he felt a little bit of pressure, but I'd have stayed out.
Yeah, I would have stayed with the mediums.
Yeah, he's going to throw his strategy well up in there.
Monkey D. Luffy is on a lap on his mediums. He's catching up some traffic very quickly though in the likes of a Mercedes and Williams.
Is that a Williams?
Yeah.
That'll probably be Swathings, won't it? That will be Swathings.
He gets out of the way nicely.
See what time Elite sets. And it'll be a 141.5, which just puts him on the cusp of being knocked out.
P10 is quite a bit ahead of P11 though, there's almost a second in it.
Yeah, but P11 went out on the medium compound compared to the soft.
True.
So
You mean the the Milky Bar guy set his fastest on the softs, but Iceman set his fastest on the hards. As Monkey D. Luffy sets the fastest purple too.
Yeah. He might be getting a toe off Swathings.
He's getting a massive toe.
He was out of it and goes second fastest for 1:39.4.
There's 100
being held up in
second
traffic.
in it.
Being no, there's a whole second fastest.
Oh right. Oh god, yeah.
Bid Boost is 1:38.4 compared to Monkey's 1:39.4.
I think that we should promote him to Div 1, to be honest.
What, Beard Boost?
Yeah.
I need to talk to the admins there, mate. That's nearly at your time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just 4 tenths off my pole time.
Wonder if Beard Booster's on a wheel or not. Right along with Swaffings, as he will be setting his first lap time. Goes quite deep there. Yeah, that affects him going into Castle. And BF Jambo has left the session again.
Yeah, I think his connection's a bit off.
Swapping goes into turn 12, but locks up a little bit. See if that affects too much. So 118.3 coming out of sector 2. Not sure whether that's enough to pull him out, you know. Milky Bar Guy's just started his his flying lap. Right along with him as soon as Swappings crosses the line. See whether this pulls him out of the drop zone. Not enough. He goes P11 with a 142.4. Let's ride along with the Milky Bar Guy, see if he can climb out. And I forgot to mention that Mace Candu had retired. He was feeling quite good on his time. As apparently the Milky Bar Guy sets the fastest sector 1. I think it just means that he's faster than his last lap. He goes quite deep
hits the
into
wall.
Castle. He clips the wall into turn 12.
That is a very hard corner to get right. The curve, it pushes you into the wall.
Yeah, it does. Need to find the right braking turn. I think that's Milky Bar Guy out of Q2. Right along with Iceman just as he goes up Castle. He's back out on the mediums though. So he swapped the
Yeah,
car.
the Milky Bar guy goes 11.
That's Milky Bar Guy out. Very nice into turn 12. Iceman is 6 tenths up on his last lap, but I don't think that's going to be enough to pull him out.
He probably should have just went to the soft to be safe.
Yeah. Just coming up to the start-finish straight. Oh, line.
Yeah,
He goes
not enough.
P12 with a 142.2. There's a confirmation of our drivers knocked out of Q2. We've got the Milky Bar Guy, Iceman F2, Swaffings MG, and BF Jambo, who seems to be having some issues with internet connection and hasn't set a lap time. Out of them, Reese, who do you reckon is going to get the pole position?
It's hard not to say Beard Boost at this point.
I agree.
Yeah, I
Whole
think
second ahead of the driver in P2.
I'm going to be talking to the other admins today to get him promoted because, yeah. Because if you look from
That's
P2
very
onwards, it's very close there, and then you just got Beard Boost, who's obviously
Like 4 hundredths of a second, sorry, between P2 and P3. With Monkey, who does actually really enjoy this track, as he said yesterday on stream. And Mace Candu. Yeah, going back to our relegated drivers, are Milky Bar Guy, Iceman, Swaffings MG, and apparently Jambo is no longer in the session. Well, he's not in the session. I think this could be quite an interesting race today.
Yeah, is everyone in Q3 starting on the softs?
I believe so. I forgot to check. No, I think there's 2 drivers that are. I think Little John and
Was it Revjaw?
somebody else. Yeah, I think Revjaw and Little John are starting on the mediums. But I think the other drivers probably presume there's going to be a safety car very early on,
Yeah, I mean, there
so
is
they can get
quite
rid
a
of
high
them
chance of that.
softs. Yeah, I think there's probably about a 99% chance of that. And there's our first car out, which will be Mace Camdo of the Toro Rosso. A lot of drivers coming out all at the same time. Mace Camdo came out very quickly. He hasn't been stuck in traffic. See whether that's good for him or not. Hopefully nobody readies up today.
Yeah, I mean, even in Division 1, people still ready up. I just don't get why people don't understand.
Yeah.
To be fair though, the person that readied up in Div 1 did apologise for it, just as, I think it was a force of habit type of thing. He came back, just pressed ready. So at least he apologised to everyone in the chat.
BF Jambo's just rejoined. Especially when you...
That's the only thing I asked for.
Yeah. Well, I do kind of agree with the like force of habit ready up, especially when you've been playing all day.
Yeah. I have ice cream.
See your car on track and just like, oh yeah, let's ready up. Like, get your setup and then ready up.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to it, because everything that I need to do, I do before the Grand Prix. So
Yeah.
when after qualifying, you're sat there, or when you're supposed to be going off to do something, I'm literally just sat there waiting to ready up.
Well, I'm hoping nobody readies up because I could do with a flag before the race starts. I've got my vape with me, but that doesn't do the job anymore, in all honesty.
Have you got a high enough nicotine flavour thing?
Oh, what, sorry?
So you get the different nicotine strength things.
Yeah, I've got 3%.
If it doesn't do the job anymore, then you might want to go higher.
Yeah, but it's hard to mix it into the juices because there's not enough room in the bottles. But let's actually focus on the qualifier. See what Mace Camdo can set as he just comes through the sweeping part of the motorway. Seems like it's been quite a clean lap. Yellow flags in sector 2.
Yeah, so that was frozen white.
138.9.
Ooh,
Next person to cross the line with
yeah, boost. Yeah, that's what he does.
138.7. 0.2 quicker.
Closer than I thought it would be.
Louis with a 139.6. Revjaw with a 140. Dead. It looks like a Red Bull, is it? A. Hodges. A. Hodges is coming back into the pits. And next, RKR Skills comes into the pits. Frozen White across the line with a 140.7. These are all the guys that were quite bunched up together. Maybe, like you said yesterday, the dirty air got affected.
Yeah, but I think that Little John's on for a good lap.
Yeah, it could be quite decent. I think this could match the likes of Mace Camdo and Beard Boost.
I've
Across the line with
noticed.
a 139.6.
I've noticed that Milky Bar guy and all that, they max out about 207 miles per hour on that straight, but Little John went to 211, so I think he's going to be quite annoying in a race because he's got good straight line speed.
Maybe that's just part of his setup. I stole the setup from hosting. Seems to do me quite well around here. And pretty much keep everything quite even. I'm not sure whether Louis is back on another flying lap. Oh no, he's in none of the RS. RKR Skills is on an outlap. I can't tell whether Elite Swift has actually come out or not yet.
I don't think he has. Harry is not looking forward to the race. Yeah, the race is it's very hard to follow someone on this circuit.
All I will say, Perry, is if you're not used to the wheel yet, maybe just swap back to your controller for this race and try and use like this week to practice on your wheel.
Yeah, I mean, like, what you could do is use your controller for now for the lead, and then in the practice races that we hold every few days, just use your wheel.
Yeah. That way you can still have the pace for the races.
Let's check out Arca Skill about to start a lap.
Nah, I'm already on it, mate.
Right, you look at him, I've gone to A Hodges who's behind him.
Alright, there it is. I think it might definitely be mid boosters fault though.
I don't know, Mace Canberra is a lot closer to him than I thought he would be.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, and A Hodges hit the wall.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, first corner.
Has he got any damage?
Yeah, he's lost his front right end plate.
He's going to have to dive in this lap then, try and
Try to get it
swap
replaced
over
as
to a
quick as
different set of
possible.
softs and try and get a lap in.
Harry says he was thinking about going back to the controls. To be fair, I reckon if I use the wheel and keep it clean, I can get some good points. It's going to be a lot of retirements from the race. Yeah, but I think it's easier said than done.
Yeah, it will be, but if you're not 100% confident on the wheel, mate, you could be the reason why there's safety cars.
And Elite Swift has hit the wall again. He's lost his front right end plate too.
To be fair, I'm trying to see whether RKR Skills doesn't have any damage. He has clipped the walls.
He's gone wide there. That's going to affect his run on this big straight.
Yeah.
Turn 1 or Castle will catch a lot of people out, says DL13 Gaming. Yeah, that almost caught me out fucking yesterday a few times.
Yesterday's race. Especially when you've got people in practice that dive up first corner, isn't it, Race?
Oh,
RKR Skills sets a 140.5. Follow along with who's lead on track.
If I don't push too much, I could keep it clean. Yeah, but if you don't push, you might be really off pace.
Very true, and you need a mix of both.
Yeah.
To be honest, okay, apparently I've joined Discord.
What?
On my phone. I opened Discord on my phone accidentally. I'm following the stream on my phone just so I can see the chat.
I think Frozen White is on another lap.
Yeah, I'm following him, mate. Who's lead on track?
I'll check out Louis.
Oh, is it Louis who's lead? I didn't even see Louis was on track, to be fair. Cheers, mate. Although, looks like Beard Boost went wide into turn 12. There's yellows there. Right
No, I
along.
think Bear Boost is on out lap. He's probably just trying to get some like
Yeah,
nice
but
space and stuff.
he went quite deep into turn 12 and there was yellow flags, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, he's still got his front wing, so that's good.
That is close if you set a lap.
Mace Candu didn't come back out. He's not going to
No,
try
he's
and
feeling
challenge the
safe.
pole. Yeah, but even then,
I think he
still
knows
gonna
that
try to
Beard
challenge
Boost
the
has
pole.
too much pace. Although, as Louis just binned it into turn 3.
Yeah, he's lost some of his front wing. The front left them.
Frozen White crosses the line with a 140 dead, going P7. He is 7 thousandths off Rev Jaw's time.
A lot of the races here are very close to each other. Perry says that he's going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit and use the wheel.
Fair play, mate. All I'll say is fair play. I've been experimenting with manual gears this week, but I haven't got them on lock yet, so I am going to go back to automatic for the race tomorrow.
Hey, Hodges is on an outlap. He's going to catch it very close, and if he actually makes it,
I'm not sure.
I don't think. I don't know. That's going to be very close. No, I don't think he's going to do it. No, he's not. No,
he hasn't got enough time. That's it. That's quali over. He's going to start P10.
Oh wait, there's not a checkered flag by there. He's made it through.
No, there isn't. He's okay. Sure.
That happened.
Sure.
Yeah, that happened in the last race as well, in Div 1.
Happened in Div 3 as well, where while we were racing at China, Hosty thought I was. No, it was Belgium on Wednesday. Hosty thought I was out of qualifying, and I just made it through out of Q3.
My guess is that the spectators' timing thing is a bit off to the racers then.
Yeah, maybe. Unless it's just Codemaster's poor coding.
A. Hodges is the only one on track, not set a lap time for Q3 yet.
Yeah. Did quite well through castle section. See how he does into turn 12. Seems to take that quite conservatively, actually.
Yeah, I saw that through the castle section as well.
Like, you need to have that nice balance of conservative and pace.
He's very low on ERS. That's going to affect his straightness free throughout this entire straight.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to qualify. He might beat Elite Swift, but just... Yeah, there we go. Whether that put him.
9th.
Remember, racers who are in the Twitch chat, do not ready up.
Yeah, it's been put in the chat as well.
Good. Thank you, DL Gaming. So, here is our top 10. We've got Beard Boost on pole, Mace Camdu second, Little John starting in P3, Louis starting in P4, very good time from Louis, Monkey DeLuffy in P5, Revjaw in P6, Frozen White in P7, RKR Skills in P8, A. Hodges just making it through on his lap in P9, and Elite Swift in P10. Who's your money on for the race, Reese?
I'll have to see their strategies because I'm not sure what strategy everyone is on. Just to let you know as well, apparently there's a 30-second ad break which is about to come up on the stream.
No worries, cheers, mate.
As Billy Smith says, yes, the battle of strategy now.
It is. Well, I'm going to go for a quick fag, mate, while people select strategies.
Right.
And hopefully nobody redders up.
Hope so.
Keep people entertained just in case they do.
Yay.
No worries.
Alright, in a bit. So I hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. So it's a very long race ahead of us. Probably lots of safety cars. Probably lots of clips to be sent in at the end of it as well. We'll try to get as many of the battles as we can, but there's only one camera angle that we can do. So if we do miss anything of you, then we apologise, but we are trying our best. People in chat, if you're watching, who's your bet on the race winner? Looks like no one's readied up so far as well, so that's good. People have learnt their lesson. Finally, 3 races in. Someone says Perry with the wheel. Yeah, I mean, Perry's always had good pace. He just loves those walls. Beard Boost or Mace Camdy are going to be a top battle. Yeah, they've both got really good pace around there. So we'll have to see. Because I believe, at least my prediction is that one of them's going to get caught out with a safety car, and their strategies are going to be split. Because right now, I think they're starting on the same compound of tyre. So it all depends on who can pit at the right time and onto the right tyre. Beer Boost telling everyone in the Division 2 chat to all stay safe. What a nice lad. I think Louis is doing quite well, considering that he was promoted. He had a pretty bad race, unfortunately, in China, but he's doing very well, considering he was promoted not long ago. Probably wants to make up for the Chinese Grand Prix last weekend out. Perry says, sounds like I've got a fan in here again. Yeah, I mean, you've always got a fan. Oh, someone's readied up. It was either, I think that was Mashed Gangster who readied up. Yeah, everyone's saying good luck to each other in the Division 2 chat. So we've got some nice sportsmanship here. Yeah, it's Mash Gangster that readied up. So he's going to have a qualifying ban for the next race, unfortunately, which is in Spain. Alright, let's see who's actually here. So, yeah, Mash Gangster is apologising to everyone in the chat. Looks like everyone but one person got off the line. That is Mash Gangster. So everyone is still here, which is good. Not really sure what camera angle you guys are going to be on right now, because I'm not in control of the stream. I gave that to Getsuga so he can practice a little bit for his Division 4 stream, which is he is now in charge of. I'm not sure who he's going to be streaming that with. Apparently he's got a free choice of whoever he wants to stream Division 4 with, so if you do want to see that, that'll be on Monday at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, I believe. I can see on the stream now what camera angles you guys have, so yeah, it's a decent camera angle. Let's hope that Getsuga gets here in time, because he can't control who he's watching. There could be a crash down below and we can't catch it on stream because he's not here. So let's hope he gets back really quick. Everyone's keeping it nice and tidy at the moment. No one has been sent back to the grid yet. That's very surprising. Let's actually turn all of this on. Okay, so we've got Little John on the mediums, Red Jaw on the mediums, Milky Bar Guy, Iceman, and Swaffings on the mediums, same as Jew Sean, Krusty the Clown, and BF Jambo on the mediums as well. So the only people in the top 10 on the mediums is Rev Jaw and Little John. So I think Little John has a good shout at the winner because he's on the most ideal strategy.
Hello, Reese, I'm back.
I'm glad that you made it back before the race.
Are we just in the formation lap?
Yeah, it's just ended. Hosty says, wonder how many will finish race. I'm going to bet on 9.
9? Oof.
9.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
Little John is on the medium, so he's got a good chance of strategy.
Little John and Revjaw have got the best shout.
Yeah. Lights out and away we go.
We're underway apparently. I didn't even get the lights on the stream.
Oh, as people hit the
there's been
wall
contact.
already, the Force India has hit into both the Ferraris.
He's had a bad start again.
The Mercedes of, I believe that was the Milky Bar guy, did kind of dive bomb there.
And we've got a virtual safety car.
Yeah, so
Hodges is being given a 5-second penalty.
Frozen White is missing his front right end plate because the Milky Bar guy did kind of dive bomb him and he pushed him into the wall, unfortunately. Revjaw is missing an end plate as well. He's on the medium compound tyre, so that's unfortunate with him because that screws up his strategy a little bit.
Monkey Bar guy's had a good start though.
Yeah,
that's the end of the VSC.
I think there's going to be a few clips of for the Monkey Bar guy, especially for that first incident in turn 2.
The admin chat.
No, there's been a crash in the cash section. A Hodges is out.
That's a shame.
Iceman is missing his front right end plate. I think Jushawn's his front wing's fine. So I'm not sure what happened to A Hodges. Oh, and there's a Williams for Swaffings. He's got no front wing at all. He spun round. He's going to have to pit.
Is that an issue with turning round? Oh.
Yeah, he's got absolutely no.
Too long.
He's got absolutely no front wing left. As Mash Gangster goes for a move on Krusty the Clown.
There's Louis into the pits. There we go, there's Swaffings out. He had no front wing and he's lost everything.
And BF Jambo is spun round.
There's Iceman and Louis are in the pits.
Louis
onto the hard compound.
BF Jambo is missing his front left end plate.
And we've got another VSC.
Jesus Christ. Swaffings, I believe he hit the wall going through this fast left-right and only on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, probably should have backed off a little bit, seeing as he had no front wing.
Yeah.
Just nurse it round into the pit lane. And Iceman's been given a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC.
Oh, now it's
back underway. Would you serve that drive-through now, or wait till the
I'd serve it now while everyone else is still in a big group. You got more chance of them losing time in a fight. Krusty the Clown is missing his front left end plate. Or front right end plate. Oh, and BF Jambo's just hit the wall. He's missing his front left end plate now.
Is he missing both the end plates now?
No, just the one.
Luffy's just got past Revjaw.
Yeah, Revjaw hit the wall going onto that straight, and that screwed up his momentum. He's got no front wing at all. Revjaw has to pit, and there he goes.
As he hits the wall.
He's just had to reset the RKR skills, gets in front of him. Frozen White is making a move on the Milky Bar guy. Yeah, fighting with Frozen White right now. I believe those two make contact on the first lap, and Frozen White is missing his front right end plate. Tucks in behind the Milky Bar guy for now.
TRS out of that.
So a lot of people
Bit
that
of a fight
started
between
the soft are now
Luffy
on
and
the
Elite
hards.
Swift. Elite Swift's had a good start. As his yellow flags for Revjaw. Puts it into the wall in turn 1.
He's just came out the pits with a new front wing, but he does still have his front wing
Yeah,
intact.
he seems to have all of
As
it
Krusty the
intact.
Clown has just went into the wall.
A lot of wall action with this, and he's missing his front right end plate as he's just come out of the pits.
Frozen White
Mace
is right on the
Camden's
Milky
closing
Bar
the
guy.
gaps slowly of beard boost.
Frozen White is going to have a good run on the Milky Bar guy on this start-finish straight.
And his yellow flags again.
Yellow flags is near the castle section.
For RKR Skills. Oh, and there's contact! And Chris the Clown and RKR Skills are out!
They hit into each other at the castle section.
Oh no. Is that a safety car?
Not yet.
I don't think there will be. I think that's a bit too delayed. As Monkey D. Luffy pits.
And Frozen White has got past the Milky Bar guy.
He's coming for a front wing change. BF Jambo's in, that's probably also for a front wing change, and it is. Going on to the softs. Very strange.
Interesting strategy. Maybe he's thinking that a safety car will come out soon, go hard on the softs now. Spokesman says, whoa, what a crash. Yeah, a crash at the castle section is always quite entertaining.
Very much so. I think that might have just been because Krusty the Clown didn't have any... He was missing part of his front wing. Maybe he locked up.
Maybe he
I wasn't able to jump on time.
Yeah, he might have pushed it back out of that. You can never go too wide in the castle section. Carnage just beginning. That is very true, Hosty.
As Perry is closing up to Elite Swift.
You do not want to check out the Division 2 chat at the moment.
Maybe I do. I don't know who Scott is.
He is very mad though. Perry is going for a
very
move
mad.
Mash Gangster. Oh no, on Elite Swift, sorry.
No, it's Elite Swift. Well, we will have DRS after these corners, and they are very close. And Perry gets the move done and has DRS. As well as Elite Swift's coming into the pit lane.
Right, no close battles really, apart from the Milky Bar guys close to Frozen White.
It's already been a very interesting race, and we're only 5 laps in.
Yeah, I don't really think my guess of only 9 drivers to finish is that far off.
I agree with you, Hosty.
The Milky Bar guy is really on the back of Frozen White.
Well, I'm guessing Scott is RKR Skills.
Maybe.
Because he seems quite irate.
So, a massive mix of strategy now.
Yeah. I'm surprised the full course hasn't come out yet. But we've only had 2 VSEs. Rod along board with our race leader, who is Beard Boost, who has nearly got a 4-second gap on Mace Camdu. Although Milky Bar guy's closing in on Frozen White, as he just loses an end plate. Lost his front left end plate.
Lost a lot of time now to Frozen White.
As Mace Camdu pits, we'll see whether he goes onto the hard compound or the mediums. Maybe another set of softs, but I don't know whether that would be a smart thing to do. And he comes onto the medium compound.
Oh,
And
the
will
hard
he?
just goes to the end.
Yeah, he's come out on the mediums. Maybe he thinks he
Rev
might be
Joe
able
is
to safety
right
car.
next to Elite Swift on the start-finish straight. I think he's going to have him into turn 1.
He's getting a good toe. And he opens DRS. This should be a gimme. And they go side by side, and Revjaw seems to have
Perry
position.
just got past Mace Camden. Actually, no, they're still fighting.
Oh, they're fighting. I think Revjaw's locked in there. Perry a little bit squirmish there.
You see how much smoother he is on the wheel, though.
Yes. He hasn't binned it into a wall yet.
Elite Swift right behind Jaw.
Mash Gangster's right up the back of Perry as well, though. As he goes into castle section. A little bit wider and he'll have lost his front right.
He practically pushed Perry through there.
And Louis very close to just Sean. There's only 4/10 between them. With Louis on the hard compound and just Sean on the mediums. As Louis goes for the
They
move.
go side by side. Brave through that.
They're going up
and Juice Sean has gone into the wall. They've both lost front right end plates. That's definitely going to be clipped. Oh, but Juice Sean is missing his entirety of his right half of his wing. He's going to have to pit.
Yeah. Few people pitting now. Beard Booster's gone onto the hard compound. Going to the end now unless there's a safety car.
Now.
Little John is now in the lead of this race.
BF Jumbo, Elite Swift and Revjaw all right next to each other.
As just Sean just comes into the pits.
Oh, this is going to be 5
And Mash Gangster's going to join the fight. This is going to be fun into turn 3. Right along with Elite Swift.
Milky Bar guy just grazes that dirty inside wall. Frozen White just got past Louis.
Louis didn't pit after having wing damage though.
Yeah, that's very true. He's only got half the front wing.
Right
and now
Monkey
D-Lucky is right behind him.
Very
Louis is
conservative
doing well.
section from Louis there.
Yeah, he's doing well not to win into a wall, but he gets very close on the exit there.
And that's just a gimme from Monkey. As Elite Swift and Jambo are having a nice fight. Iceman's back in the pits onto the soft compound.
Mash Gangster has a great view on this little fight.
Yeah. We're going to turn 12.
Oh, I think BF Jambo just hit the wall there. Still a bit of a carbon fibre. Was it him? Was it maybe the McLaren?
No. The McLaren of Elite Swift.
Yeah. The Elite Swift is missing his front left end plate.
As Perry pits. Going on to the hards. And a change of front wing.
That will make him to the end though. But it doesn't look like the safety car really wants to come out.
No, he might have... Oh, and there's Elite Swift going straight on, I think. And Perry's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. His rear tyres are going to be cooked now.
Yeah, he's got no right end plate, gone wide, and now very hot rear tyres. It's not gone well for Elite Swift.
And he hasn't long pitted on their mediums either. The fight between Revjaw and Milky Bar Guy still carries on. Milky Bar Guy goes quite deep there. Revjaw's very close.
As just behind that fight is Mash Gangster and Jambo. They're quite close. BF Jumbo is very conservative into the castle section. Maybe his 4-lap old softs are starting to die a little bit. Monkey
And
D
Monkey
lost
gets a
3
3-second time
second
penalty for some time penalties. Now he's closing up on Frozen White. As Revjaw clips the wall.
And so
has and he's missing his front right end plate.
Yeah, so it is Jambo.
Seems very slow through there.
Little John has taken the lead as Beard Boost is put onto the hards.
Yeah.
As Mash Gangster is going for the move of BF Jambo on the straight, he's got a bit better exit because BF Jambo does have a broken front wing.
And BF Jambo stays out.
If it's only his end plate, maybe it's not worth the pit yet.
Yeah, but round here, downforce is everything. I think even if there's any damage, I would come in. Frozen White makes a look on Monkey D. Luffy, and there's a contact! Oh. Mace Camden gets a 3-second time penalty. I think that might be clipped as well.
Any damage?
I don't think so. There doesn't seem to be any on Frozen White.
Yeah, Frozen White
still
and
might be
Monkey D.
clipped
Luffy are fine. As Revjaw is right behind the Milky Bar guy, both on the hard compound, but Revjaw is 4 seconds.
And that's straight past.
Yeah, I think the Milky Bar guy may have just lost the back end a little bit. Or maybe let him through.
He's lost a lot of time on Revjaw.
Beer Boost is catching Little John very, very quickly. But Mace Camdu is just behind Beer Boost, 1.8 seconds off.
Follow along with Mash Gangster and BF Jambo, as there's not much gap between them. It looked like BF Jambo got a better exit through turn 12.
Only a few more laps in those soft compounds for BF Jambo, though they'll be dying very soon. You can see he's struggling to hit the apexes through those fast corners. I think he's going to hit.
Seems to be losing the back end a little bit.
It looks like he's going to
changing his front wing and maybe going onto the hards. No, he's not. No, he's not. He just moved out of the way. As he goes up the inside of turn 1. Cuts Mash Gangster off.
Yeah, he makes Mash Gangster back out of that move. As Louis sets the fastest lap.
Mash Gangster's got a good run down here.
Yeah, just ahead of that is the Milky Bar guy and Revjaw. They're very close to each other. The Milky Bar guy has been in a lot of fights this race so far.
He's made up quite a few positions after the disappointing Q2 though.
Yeah, he has.
Might be one to look out for tomorrow in Division 3.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Revjaw is losing the back end a little bit.
Milky Bar guy lost the back end a little bit as well. Come up to turn 12. As Milky Bar guy clips the wall.
I think that Little John is waiting for a safety car.
I think he might be waiting a little bit longer. He doesn't seem to want to come out today.
Yeah, and Beard Boost is catching up to him quite a lot. You have to think, if Little John stays out, Beard Boost might get held up, which will allow Mace Camden, who is still only 1.8 seconds behind. And now 1.6.
Nice first place. Mace Camden's flying on the mediums.
Beard Boost and Mace Camden really have set the pace. They are very far in front.
Yeah, they have.
BF Jambo finally pits. He's gone onto the mediums with a new front wing.
I don't know whether the mediums will last that long until the end though.
It will be close, it'll be high tyre wear, but it can be done.
Mace Camden's nearly within a second on Beard Boost though. They're both closing in on Little John very fast.
Yeah, there can't be much grip left in those medium compound.
Little John's.
I think that they caught up to Little John 2 seconds at that.
Yeah, very fast from Beard Boost and Mace Can Do. They've both got. Oh no, Little John's pitting. I think he might have left that a little bit too long.
If I was John, I would have
He's got to
stayed
go
out
onto the
a
hard
little bit
tyre,
more
surely.
and yeah.
Yeah, and Little John's
Yeah,
gone
there
for
it
the
is.
hards. That'll be him till the end now. BF Jambo. Oh yeah, we've already spoke about BF Jambo hitting on the mediums, didn't we?
Yep.
Losing track.
Surprisingly, not many safety cars. Yellow sector 2. Oh, there's a McLaren off. Who's that?
Was it Elite
It's,
Swift?
yeah,
It
Elite
was Elite
Swift.
Got
Is
damage.
there any damage?
Oh, Cody, come on, let me see his.
There is, yeah.
He's got no left
he's
of his
only got
front
half
wing.
the front wing.
He's going to be losing a lot of time now.
He went straight on in the oh, and there's
Hits
even
the wall.
more of the front wing gone.
How will he fare into turn 12? Not too bad into turn 12, so he's only got half a wing. He's only just pit onto them hards as well, they're only 2 laps old.
He needs to make sure that he doesn't understeer in this fast sector, otherwise he's out.
Iceman's closing in on him very, very fast though.
That
Iceman
close
sweeps to
speed
the
is
right.
insane. It put Iceman off a
Straight
lot.
past. Elite Swift's going to box. Go on to another set of hards, or will he go on to the mediums?
I think, unless he's chose the harder thing at the start of the race, he won't have any more hards left. He might have to go on to the mediums, and he does this, the medium compound tyre going on.
Mace Can Do has dropped off from Beard Boost a little bit though. Hards are starting to wear maybe. We're already halfway through this race.
Yeah, Mace Camden, I think he's going to have to pit again.
Maybe
He's
he'll
already
wait
on
for a
7
safety
laps
car
on
and then
medium.
go on to the softs.
Maybe, but right now, if he waits too long, then he's going to lose the position to the Red Bull of Little John.
Very true. Hasn't been a good race from Louis this time out though. Milkberg guy gets a 3-second penalty.
BF Jambo is right behind you, Sean. And he's on a faster compounded tyre as well.
And they're fresh as well.
As Perry the Fastest is right behind Mash Gangster.
If he gets past. As Joshua goes quite deep into turn 1. Is Perry out?
Yeah, no, he's gone straight on at the end of the straight.
That's a shame. He was doing really well as well.
Yeah, he was right on the back.
He got damage.
Louis.
He's got no damage though.
No, he just went straight on into the escape road. Oh, as Mace Camden is only 7 tenths away from Bed Boost.
Look at the fight for the lead of this race. Still very surprised there hasn't been a safety car though.
Same, it's been actually a lot cleaner than I thought.
It's been cleaner than your race in all honesty, apart from the collision between Krusty the Clown and RKR Skills.
That's very true. I think us Dear Born drivers are being shown up a little bit here.
So I was just taking a drink.
5 tenths
Took so
away,
long, dries
Mace
out your throat.
Camden and Beard Boost.
Cameron's going to have to pit again though.
Monkey D. Luffy goes into pits.
Probably gone to another set of mediums.
Change of a front wing as
Maybe.
well.
He has. Yeah. Daniel's gone on to another set of mediums. And Louis pits.
Yeah, he had to.
Oh, and Mace Camden's round!
The back end just
Is there
hit
any
the
damage?
wall of the castle section. No, luckily his front wing is fine. He hit the back end. He's gonna have to pit. He might as well now.
Yeah, it's going to close the gap on Little John up though. That's a shame from Cameron there.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright. Louis is only 8 tenths behind just Sean though. Surely this is a gimme.
He's went on to
Louis boxed onto a old set of
he's
hards
already used
though.
them.
That
They're
might have been
still
from where
made
he,
to the end of
got
the race
damaged.
though. Monkey D. Luffy on
Yeah,
a
and
fresh
Cameron's
set of
pit.
mediums. Wonder what company he can go on the soft Smith.
That's very true.
What does
Will
he
he
do?
though?
It's the medium. That's
Another set of
surprising.
mediums.
I would have went for the softs.
Let's see how far. Is that Little
Little
John?
John is right there. Yeah, they're gonna be side by side, and John just gets ahead.
That's unlucky for Cameron there. That spin's just cost him that second place.
He's got good
He's got very
straight
good
line
closing speed
now.
though. Will he go in?
This is going to be very tight. Oh,
And
they
there's contact.
touch wheels.
Little John stays ahead
You
though.
can see the position for now.
The sister team is
As,
fighting for the number 1 Red Bull
Monkey
spot.
Monkey's just got past Perry, but goes in deep, and now Ferrari has the gear straight line speed. Goes down the inside onto the second straight. They just avoid touching.
Perry's held off a bit though.
Mace is still right behind Little John. That Red Bull is struggling. Yeah, Louis just gets past Sean.
About time.
And let's get on with Camden because he has to get past Little John.
See how Little John defends against his sister team.
There's not much he can do if Mace gets past him before they even get to the first corner. As Iceman
Very
goes
true,
into the
but,
pits for new mediums.
Little John, if he does get past him for turn 1, Little John will have DRS going down into turn 3.
Mr. John gives up the position for now, but yeah, he will have a good good split stream.
As Iceman's just been lapped by the likes of Mace Camden and Little John.
Louis is right behind Sean.
Oh, they swapped positions again.
Yeah, but now Louis is
Sean goes quite deep.
behind him.
Very nice
Louis
closing
probably
speed
gonna
from
get
Louis
past.
there. But, yeah, that's a gimme. Mace Camden's pulling away from Little John. He's already won.
Oh,
a second
and
and a half between
Sean
them.
goes deep. He's in the wall. He's lost the entirety of
lost
his
his
front
fr-
wing.
He's gonna have to. And then there's a safety car! There's our first safety car of the race.
What does Mace Camden do now?
I say they both pit onto the softs.
Yeah, they, especially the Mercedes of their boost. He's got nothing to lose.
Although, Mace Camden is 20. Oh, yeah, of course, it's 27 seconds behind.
But what will Mace do? He's just went onto the mediums, and Little John's right behind. What would he do?
I think the top 3 will all pit onto the softs. BF Jambo's just got a 3-second time penalty for warnings as Beard Boost is in, but he's gone onto the medium compound.
Mace stays out.
And Elite Swifts get a 5-second penalty for speeding in the speeding in the pit lane. Get my words out.
I'm surprised that the top 3 didn't pit.
Well, Beard Boost did. He went onto the mediums though.
Oh yeah, true. Maybe he didn't have a
Surprised there
fresh
wasn't a
set of
soft.
softs. To be fair, like
Maybe
a
not.
safety car came out at the same time in my race last night, and I
Yes,
didn't
it
have a
did.
fresh set of softs. So that's
Milky Bell
probably
guy
why.
gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. But Frozen White's pit in for the softs. Revjaw and Milky Bar guy have pit on for the mediums, and Mash Gangster.
John should have pit, even if it was onto the mediums, because now everyone else behind him pit. If John pit, he would have stayed in P3, but now he's on the hard compound compared to Frozen White, who is now on fresh soft.
Very true. Mash
Mash
Gangster gets
Gangster,
5-second penalty for crossing the pit lane exit.
That's a
It is a hard,
that's
pit lane exit though.
It is, yeah, it's very tight.
Normally for me, I just turn off the pit assist and press pause to come out because I know I'll cross. I think Little John's ruined his race here by not pitting.
He is going, although we don't know how the penalties are, because a lot of people now have penalties. That's one thing that Div 1 did right. We didn't get a lot of time penalties. Iceman is stuck. He can't go past. Although, has he gone past now?
Yeah, we changed it so they can overtake. They only get a 5-second penalty and it gets rescinded.
Right.
Because I had it in Division 3 last week at China. I was... Ooh! Got a disqualification from Iceman though.
I just got a 5-second penalty for him, not a DQ. I can't speak to it, a DQ.
And Little John comes in now.
That has ruined his race now. What did he go on? He goes onto a fresh set of softs, but he should have done that the lap before.
Should have.
He's now all the way down in P7.
Yeah, Elite Swift only got a...
This puts Frozen White into a great position.
Frozen White could go on and win this race if
he really could, yeah. He needs to try to keep it clean though. BF Jambo pits. He's onto fresh set of softs.
Onto a fresh set of softs. Little John comes out in P7 though.
That's ruined his race.
Although we will have what? 6 laps remaining.
Yeah, but it's hard to overtake her without getting damage.
Very true. It all depends on where Beer Boost drops the hammer as well. You know there's going to be a lot of collisions under the safety car with us tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, it's a good thing that I don't need to commentate over it.
Iceman's retired.
He's been in the castle section, maybe? No.
I'm not sure. No, he's just stopped on track.
No, he's just gone, yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
And he's left. Not sure what that was about.
Maybe he just clipped the wall or something and it knocked off his wheel. Frozen White gets a good restart when the safety car comes in. I reckon he can win this race.
Oh god, the Div 2 chat is just horrible. Yeah.
Jesus. hell.
Oh my god. This
We're
is
under a
so
safety
bad.
car. It doesn't matter if you're following the racing line. Somebody's just put, you're all over the track. Have you ever heard of a racing line? If that's during the safety car, you've got to get heat into them tyres. That's how it works. You're going to go and tell them all to calm down, Reese?
Yeah, doing it now.
I presume the safety car will be in this lap.
Oh, my cap! Yeah, most likely. Although there's a McLaren of Elite Swift that's not in the pack yet.
Doesn't matter though, does it? It'll come in when it's ready to.
So normally, wait, how long has it been out for now? Because the longer that it's out for, that gives drivers like Mace Camdo, BF Jambo, and G5 less time to use those slots.
Very true.
Yeah, it's in this lap.
It's in now.
Mace Camdo is going to
When
want
Beard
to
Boost will
hurry
drop
up
the
and
hammer,
catch
and
up.
Elite Swift gets a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits.
He's doing everything to catch up.
Yeah. That was like me at China last week. I was going absolutely mental.
But Elite Swift
End up
is
getting
going to miss it. He's still quite far behind.
Yeah, 15 seconds. But I wouldn't rule out another safety car though. And BF Jambo's severe collision with Louis gets another 5-second time penalty. Louis not going to be happy with that.
Look at this massive, like, thing.
When's
They
Beard Boost
need to
dropping
go
the hammer?
with.
He's boxed
They're
and he's
not
dropped
even
it.
in a line anymore.
Oh, he hasn't.
Just,
He hasn't even dropped it yet.
What is going on? So someone's just
Where's
hit the
Beard
Milky
Boost
Bar
dropping the
guy
hammer?
up the arse.
The Milky Bar
Milky
guy's
Bar
left.
guy's left. This people need to learn how to drive under the safety car. That is unacceptable. You don't go side by side at the start. You stay in a straight line behind whoever you're supposed to be behind.
Yeah, agreed. And Revdraw moves up to P4.
Yeah, but Frozen White just hit the wall a little bit. That screwed up his run on this straight, and now Revdraw is going past him.
It's going to be close into turn 3 though. Revdraw's got it. Round the outside. And Frozen White goes
Frozen
deep.
White hits the wall, yep.
Has he got damage? Can't see. Yeah, he's lost his front left end plate.
That's going to ruin his strat on the softs. Little John only has half a front wing.
And he's down to P12 and Monkey Nothing goes into the wall.
Juice Sean and
lost
Perry are
his front
going
left end
side by
plate.
side into the castle section. Juice Sean gives it. Oh no, but Louis into the wall.
Oh! Juice Sean's all the way
Louis
down.
has half a front wing now.
That's going to definitely be clipped. Jushon's only got half a front wing as well. I think Louis is getting a bit agitated at this race.
Yeah, both of his races in this league have not gone well.
No, they
John
haven't.
has literally no front wing.
He's going to have to pit again onto another
Yeah,
set of
he is
softs, I
going to
presume.
have to, and this is going to completely ruin his race.
Considering he was fighting for P3, and now he might not even get any points. But Louis comes in as well, and there's contact in the pit lane between Louis and Little John.
Mash Gangster, BF Jambo, and Monkey D. Luffy are all right next to each other.
And they're all missing
four
front left end
people
plates,
in
I
the
believe.
pit: Louis, Juice Sean, Little John, and the
I think Milky Bar
all
guy,
in the pit.
Milky Bar guy's rejoined, so maybe it wasn't a rage quit.
Alright, probably just lagged out then.
Might have done. And Louis retired!
He must have retired in the pit lane.
And Jushawn exits the pit lane, but he doesn't get a penalty. That's interesting. He crossed the white line, but didn't get a penalty.
Oh, and Monkey D. Luffy just hit the wall at the castle section. He's got a very damaged front wing.
And that's another VSC.
He's got no front wing.
And Louis in the chat says he's got it all on clip and he's done and he's retired.
Alright. I'm not sure that you can just retire
upset.
like that.
Louis upset.
He's very upset.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, he's actually done really well at this track in all the practice races. It just never seems to go well for him here.
It's been hard for Louis with his promotion. Said the McLaren missed the brake zone and Perry crashed, which isn't really Perry's fault. But
no. But we're into green flag racing, and two people are pit: Monkey D. Luffy and Elite Swift.
Revjaw's right behind Mace Camdu. This could be a very close race. He's
done new tyres as well, but Beard Boost has done very well to keep his first place. He's been very consistent and very fast.
He has. I think that's Beard Boost locked in unless there's an issue.
Yeah, just needs to keep it clean. Oh, but Revjaw
can all go wrong into Castle.
Yeah, but Revjaw had his front right end plate gone.
Yeah. As Jushawn gets past Elite Swift on them fresh set of softs. Revjaw's still keeping with Mace Camdu though.
Yeah, he's probably going to have him on this straight to get to a good exit. As the Milky Bar guy's right behind Louis now as well. Both
Green
on the
Little
soft
John.
compound tyre. Yeah, sorry, Little John.
He does get a good exit onto the straight, and he's got DRS. It's opened, goes to the right. No defending from Cameron there.
I mean, what? He's going down the inside. He's like back, but to be fair to Revjaw's, he gave the space. It's very good development there. If I was Revjaw's, I would close the door because Mace was quite far back.
I think my mic's a bit bitty at the moment.
He's done fine today with the on stream. Oh,
and Perry's retired.
I think he hit the wall and set the second corner.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's my mic or yours.
I'll set mine on and off in a second.
I'm not sure who that Petis Petot is, but we can't repeat what you just said. It says it's a really bad game, but more stuff.
Hopefully that's all sorted now.
I don't think Louis was blaming you, Perry. Yeah, he did. And Mace has dropped off by a second, and considering Revjaw's got damage, not too bad.
Yeah, that's very odd. Why? I wonder where Mace's lap time went.
Has Mace got damage?
It doesn't look like it. I don't think so. No,
he doesn't.
Oh, but Elite Swift and Jushawn, oh, no, Jushawn's out. He spun it at, just after the castle section, and he's left. He's rage quit, I think.
He hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't retired. He's just left.
Yeah.
As Frozen White pits, going on to a new front wing and a set of mediums. Maybe he had no softs left.
Probably
Mediums
not.
for the
He
last
would have used a
3
lot
laps.
of them. Yeah, he would have used a lot of softs in the in his qualifying.
Frozen White blocks off Monkey DeLuffy. Bit squirmish in the back end though. Daniel's got a good run on Frozen White here. He looked on the inside but said no.
Oh, be done by 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
It's going to be a few penalties changing up the positions, I believe. And Division 2 chat's still kicking off. I think this might ruin some friendships here.
Not really sure they're friends to begin with, to be honest.
I'm just hoping there's no collisions tomorrow with me.
I see that.
A bit annoyed.
Yeah, I see that Dan Watson is in the chat, so hopefully if something gets out of hand, he can sort it.
Yeah, hopefully. I think it's mainly between Louis and just Sean, in all honesty.
I mean, they are the two that had the most unluckiness in this race so far, I think.
Not sure whether it was unlucky, but who am I to say anything?
Okay,
Daniel gets a good run on Frozen White. Feints to the left, goes round the outside. Goes quite deep though.
Almost hits that wall.
Has he made the move? Oh no, Frozen White still got the move. Still got the position. But Daniel will have DRS down here as well. He opens it up. Should be a good run. I'd probably feint to the left and go on the inside. Thought Frozen White was going to block him off there.
Even just enough room on the outside for Frozen White.
Goes around
should
the,
be job
the
done.
inside, blocks him off a little. And that's P6 locked in for Daniel there.
And
Not sure whether Daniel's got penalties though.
He's missing his front right end plate.
Yeah, he's been missing that since the... if you're watching the stream, Louis, don't post stuff in the Div 2 chat, send it through to the admins, mate. Not many battles going on right now. Mace has dropped off a lot from Revjaw. Beard Boost has just ran away with it as he goes on to the final lap. I'll follow Beard Boost for the final lap.
Yeah.
Louis, if you're watching the stream, mate, just report it to the admins. Oh, Monkey DeLuffy's left the session. I think that might be a lag out, but that'll give Frozen White ample time to get past him.
This is the last lap.
Yeah,
I think Monkey might have it, but I'm
Frozen
not
White
sure
will get
if
him.
he can keep it. And Monkey's gone into the pits. His AI has gone into pits. On the last lap of the Grand Prix. Oh, drive through.
That's because he's got the damage.
Yeah, he's gone
That's
to the
because he's got the
mediums.
damage.
Oh, that is very unlucky.
10 lap old mediums for the last lap. Oh, that's really unlucky for Daniel there. And he's just rejoined. He's going to be so annoyed. As Beard Booth just goes round turn 12. He goes round the final corner to go onto the motorway. And here comes our race leader. It's Beard Boost, and he's going to win the 2020 Performance Racing League Azerbaijan Grand Prix. He's controlled this whole race. Didn't know anybody was going to catch him. And there we go, we've got our winner. With Revjaw coming in hot for second place. But penalties make Mace Camdo take second, but Revjaw only a hundredth off. Mace Camdo. That's unlucky for Revjaw. 100th of a second. As BF Jambo crosses in P5. Mash Gangster in P4.
Sorry I didn't talk there, I'm still having
That's
to
alright, I
babysit
don't blame you.
Dip
It's alright. And Daniel's going to be a little bit annoyed at his AI.
Yeah, that
Because
is
he
very
easily
unlucky.
had P6 locked in. And he's coming through to finish P9. And there's the end of a very interesting Grand Prix.
Not as
Revjaw
many
being
safety
really
cars as I thought there'd be.
Revjaw being really unlucky and missing out on P2 due to penalties by 100th of a second. And Beard Boost is our winner.
Yeah, congratulations
And,
to Beer Boost. He dominated that race.
And we'll get the top 3 into the party, which was Beard Boost, Mace Camdo. Was it? Yeah, it was Mace, wasn't it? And Revjaw. And who's joined?
Beer
Beard
Boost is joined.
Hello.
And we've got our race winner. How was that, mate?
It's good. I like Baku. It's one of my favourite tracks.
Why does everybody like Baku?
You either hate it or you dislike it.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Very controlled race from you there.
Yeah, just keep it steady. Make sure no wing damage. That's the most important thing. If you have to pit, then you've lost the race.
Very true. Like Elite Swift, he pit 5 times.
Unfortunate. How's the stream today,
Well,
guys?
nobody else has joined. No, the stream was alright. A lot of interaction in the Division 2 group chat, but hopefully that gets sorted.
Trying to sort it now,
Well,
it's not going well.
Are you looking forward to Spain, Beard Boost?
Yes and no. I've had some self-inflicted instances in Spain.
Okay. To be fair, there's a few tracks coming up that I don't really enjoy. There's 3 tracks in a row that I don't enjoy. So, Baku for me tomorrow, then we'll have Spain, and then Monaco, which are 2 tracks I really don't enjoy. Go back to back. I don't see me doing too well.
To be honest, tonight didn't go as bad as I thought. I thought there was going to be more safety cars, and I thought we were going to have less than half of the grid. It's good to finish the race with more than half of the grid. It's quite surprising.
We did have half the grid because just Sean Rage Quit who finished in P11.
Yeah, it's good to have more than half the grid finishing.
Yeah, well, Mace Camdo and Revjaw haven't joined, but that's one of them. Have you got any comments on that race, Reese?
Hang on, not going to name names, but someone's going to have a race ban because they admitted to intentionally taking somebody out.
Have they actually?
Yep, so they're going to have a race ban.
Who was that?
I'm not going to name one on stream, I'll tell you after. But yeah, you dominated that race, you had very good pace, you might even be promoted to Div 1 at this point.
I would like to, but Fridays are not for me. I work nights, you see.
Right.
That's
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
unfortunate for you there, Beard Boost. I
Mhm.
think you most definitely deserve to be in Div 1.
How are you on Wednesdays? What's your availability?
Impossible. Just Saturday and
Ah,
Sundays available. Yeah, it's not fun. I wish I could have more time in the week.
Well, I think that's going to wrap up the stream, seeing as Revjaw nor Mace Camdu are joining us here. But I want to, again, congratulate you there, Beard Boost.
Thank you very much. And thanks for the stream.
No problem. And we look forward to seeing you in Spain. Hopefully another good win there.
Thank you very much. Take care, guys.
And
Thanks,
you, mate.
mate. See ya.
See ya. And I